Descend. Prepare. Obey. Descend, assemble. Obey. Liberate!
Wanna dance?
All right. What now?
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I've got a long road ahead.
We will take the city. Every soul made true. Down.
There is work to do.
I'd love to, thanks.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
What am I to do?
Hurry now. The city calls out salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Of many hearts, one soul.
Bring death. Embrace! General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. I have no need for a throne. You would merely get in the way. Go on, make yourself useful somewhere. If you cannot manage that, gather yourselves. Soon, we march to victory.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
What are they?
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Ready for this?
Picks a fight.
Another day, another fight. Death is but a word away.
My turn.
Let's end this.
Not even my hands will want your carcass once I'm done with you.
Unleash me.
Bye forever, pal.
The moment comes. The absolute moves. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true. Down. Send. Obey.
Gone with the weave. Oh, yes.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend, assemble. Evacuate.
The platform's already here.
Descend. Evacuate. chosen gather below.
Ah. Well, good feelings never last, I suppose.
Empty vessel. Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan, Lord Gortash. The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed. Eye hurts, head hurts, but he says I am past the worst of it, that I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle and a name. True soul. She whispers in my mind. Praise the absolute. Separate cells.
My head! I can feel them in my...
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly? Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you must be vying for the Lord. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed some... a little over my head, being honest. But the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Truly? And my ma said the singing would come to naught. Thank you, thank you!
They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city. This Gortash fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp.
Shh. This place, if we're going to escape, we have to be smart. Right. You get it. This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Oh, wait. Can I go back to bed, Mummy? Night, night.
They're in my head. They're in my head! They're in yours too.
Am I dead? I don't want to die. I don't want to live, not...
And when you two are wed, well, but my The moment comes. The absolute moves. Design. But
Don't burn yourself.
No time to dally.
Salutations.
already.
Still alive, so that's...
That helped.
Descend. Prepare. Descend. Prepare. Evacuate.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Artash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The edict of Bane.
The lash of Ball!
One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Who'll preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. and I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
Lost in thought. Evanescence! Unseen and unsightly.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Impossible. You are bound to it, and in death it will bind you to me. That is the power my Lord Merkel has granted me. Command over the immeasurable legions of the dead. But he did not only give me power, he gave me the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance, no release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is...
Mistress Silken Tresses.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Kithric will keep getting back up.
Dignified position to find oneself in.
Where do I go from here? choice but to keep going.
Soldier.
You wear a face to match your soul.
Time for some bloody work.
Sustain!
Please help me.
Have to keep going.
Nothing like this, mate.
Take you. Take you.
Right, Karlak. It's go time.
Take you.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Hells. I could sleep for eternity after that.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one.
No time to rest.
A welcome rest.
saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. I know what nearly happened, and I'm sorry for putting you in that position. But I've stepped back from the precipice now. I've seen what may prove to be another way. A better way. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water...
Any word on Nathaniel? And the curse? A flaming fist. A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. Duke Elton would be proud of what the Order has become. A pity they cannot spare the resources to... Sorry, I didn't mean... I'm just worried. Please. I don't know how much longer Nathaniel can last in the Shadowfell. Help him.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. But for all... In this moment...
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Thanks for watching out for me.
New perils
tossed me back in the shadows.
Beyond the horizon.
No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Like your mind wants you dead.
How'd you survive it?
Found you. I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Let's get on with it.
Was it like it there?
In the curse. Horrible than you can imagine.
Fly me.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
Looking ahead.
It's like your mind.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed.
Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness. Once judged, ascended, then the Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plague... No.
It's a grim task. Or the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
Curse this heart of mine. There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin. Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Thaniel rests still, but it's no easy slumber. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in dark, it's both simple and not. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something, and you saw this boy yourself. That can't be, and I truly mean we. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the Absolute. You are blessed with several companions as it is. Perhaps take your time.
Could have tossed me back in the shadows.
One of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are all... Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must...
Go on, find someone else to play with. Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's scarpered. We'd better track him down if the shadows don't stop us first.
No gloom, all doom. Into the fray.
You should have just left me alone. I'll teach you a lesson.
Got it.
I'm ready.
Got to move. Let's cope with fire, baby.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Poor fucker.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Need to stay focused. Better lend a hand. Can't leave you stuck. Hold on.
Down the hatch.
Give up.
Battle of wits. I cannot take much more.
Well, so much for peace. At the ready.
Can't afford to let up. Heading there.
Take your
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here, playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! I'm not leaving. You can't make me. He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up. But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot. so I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd like that. And he would too, Bye. And thank you.
We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my... It's the Absolute's army's on the march. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a... Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? I could never be so disloyal. I was 7. That's when...
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun. Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened in the... Atop each, there is a... As the males...
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And another pet added to her warlock menagerie. The moment my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. I could flee to the spine of the world.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit.
I can't... And by killing him.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess...
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You
feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you, but you are a child no longer. You...
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took and mirrored.
I'll need every advantage, it seems.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a... See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at